Hey y'all, we're restarting the live. Unfortunately, I think the most we got in here were 4 or 5 people at once, and one comment and one thumbs up in 10 minutes. So we restarted it. Let's see if we do any better. Although they said the third time's a charm, so I don't know. We didn't do the third yet, just the second. Let's turn all messaging on. Messaging. All right. Start that. Hey, what's up, Russell? This is my second try. I already tried a live and I got 5 people in at max in 10 minutes and only got 1 thumbs up, so I just restarted it. I'm just like, oh, it must not got what do you call it? Pushed. So we thought we'd try it again, Russell. How's your morning? We picked up a brush, by the way, too. And we're going to rinse this one off. Hey, what's up, Creator? Creator the Trader. He's trading goods. Not traitor, as in he's betraying somebody. Right? The trader with a D. Hopefully this paint works okay. We pre-primed the ceiling earlier. That was yesterday, so we'll see how well it goes. Cut in the corners with a brush because their other brush was basura. I forget what brush is in Spanish. Drawing a blank. Chipotle. Right at the tip of my tongue. Hey, AT. Shut off this racket. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Everybody. If I clean off some of this brush. Not quite the right tray for cutting in. I need the other tray, the smaller one. This will do. This should do. This ought to do. Shouldn't take too long with this room because it's pretty small. We're cutting in all the edges. The paint. Some are easier than others. Like that right there is going to get trim. This side's going to get trim. Hey Rodney, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for hopping in.
Muchas gracias para bien la canela, hermano, una otra vez. ¿Cómo estás, hermano?
Sí, yo hablo español, ¿ves? Pero no tiene mucha práctica. Oh, let's shut off that auto translate. It automatically sets it to that. It should be that if you want it, you turn it on. It's funny, when we didn't have it, we complained. When we do have it, we complain. It's life. Right?
Es life, es la vida.
See how well this paint works. Since we put primer on first, it should help. Although up against the edges we didn't, because we didn't have a brush to do the cut in with primer. Should be fine though. Just used ultra white. I think they used satin. I think it's satin I got for the ceiling here. I think that's what it is. No, eggshell. Eggshell. I don't like putting flat on ceilings. I prefer either eggshell or satin. Except in bathrooms, you want semi-gloss all around, which is what I put on walls anyways. If I was doing just walls, easier to clean off in the long run. My paint holder, I don't want to waste any liners, so we're just cutting it in with using the big roller holder for the paint. I don't want that sitting in. There we go.
What's up?
It's like the ear, nose, and throat getting checked. Might disappeared. What happened? Is the feed blurry? Because I looked at one of my feed highlights and it was like all pixelated, like from 1910. Got birch veneer in my bathroom. Woo! Someone rolling high. Ooh yeah! Somebody rolling high in the high waters. What was that? It's like something sliding around. And I just dripped it on my face. I saw it coming. I have to look at the camera to see if I got it all. What's up, Cody? I hate painting ceilings. Yeah, especially when you're trying to cut in and it drips. I literally had a drip like right here, and then another one right in here somewhere. When you're cutting it in, you get it splottered on your face. Split splot. It is what it is. Excuse me. Woo. Sorry about that. Tastes like coffee, eggs, and toast. Get that at least once a week. Yeah. I had an ear infection 2 months ago, just getting a follow-up. Oh, is that what you're talking about? I was like, what was this? I was like, what's going on? Mr. Clausen? Did I miss something? Yeah, my mom's been going to the, what was it, dentist of some sort, off and on. She had a root canal recently. I forget what else. Alright, got a little smear of paint on the trim. Put that off. I think we had a drip of paint on the floor too. Got so much dust on it, it's not sticking really. Got the last once week. Oh yeah. almost dripped again. How to catch it. Right, grab that booger. This is getting trim over it. It fell off when I was working, so that's why I'm up against it. It doesn't matter. Let that corner dry some more because I had some caulking I put in it. So let it sit a little more. Jesus is the truth, hail ye Israel. We all sinned, died on the cross, paid for our sins, was buried and rose again on the third day. With your faith in him alone, save you, trust in what he did for you. Burger. Amen. I 100% agree. I'm a believer myself. I could never do it without him. I needed that encouragement, buddy. Thank you so much. I kind of had a rough morning so far, just a little down because of some stuff. Thank you for that encouragement. Thank you for that encouragement. Appreciate you. Keep spreading God's word. Amen, amen. And all the people said, amen. Paint? Nah, that's something else. Alright. Put this in the bag. Let's dry out. Alright. And I'll remember to rinse that thing out. I don't want to waste another brush. Because of my laziness, I pretty much lost $11 because I didn't want to wash the brush out. I'm lazy. Laziness never pays, my friend. My brothers and sisters. Laziness no pay. It's the reverse bank account. It goes downhill. Oops, I already had some paint on that. It's just smearing it now. I got the slightly higher end rollers. I'm not sure why. I think the other ones I didn't have in stock, the slightly cheaper brand ones, but they're still not working the greatest, in my opinion. Hey, what's up, Rebel? Awesome camouflage hat. Oh, thank you. So I've been using this one, which I really shouldn't be using right now while I'm painting. I got 2 of them, and I thought I ordered only one. From King's Ammo, they were running some sales, $10 a piece, which I really shouldn't be wearing this one right now. Should be wearing my old one. Excuse me. So they had a whole bunch of stuff on sale, 50% off or more. I got like a 3-piece hunting set, jacket, pants, and an undershirt, long sleeve for like, what was it, only $70, I think? It's King's Ammo Desert Shadow. And then I bought about $500 worth of stuff. I did a short on it for like $210 or something like that. Way cheap. Didn't trouble yourself, it looks amazing on you. Oh, I'm sure it does. I just don't want to get paint on it. Yeah, I don't want to get paint on it. No, sir. I noticed though it's got like a little top hat look to it almost. It's like a little high in the front on the, like it sticks up a little bit high. I understand that feeling. Yeah, not wanting to get paint on it. Definitely. Prefer not to do that. There's another paint splotch. That's a brand new hat. I got 2 of them. I didn't realize I bought 2 of them. Really, the whole ceiling needs painted, but, well, sorry, the whole house, but it needs way more than painting. We just replaced the ceiling in here, so. Wife loves it when I'm wearing camouflage. Oh yeah? Then she can't find you?
Where'd you go?
She can't find you, that way the honeydew list doesn't, you don't get interrupted. No. Back in there. Why are you going different directions? Cause I want to. Cause I felt like it. That's why. Cause it's my painting job and not yours. And just to make you ask dumb questions. We already did a primer on this. Now we're doing a first coat paint. Which will dry pretty quick. Tipped over my can of Mountain Dew, Monster. I rarely ever buy Monster, guys, but I went and bought some this morning. Yeah, I went and bought some. I went and bought some Monster. Monster Ultra White. It's usually what I get, if I do ever get it. Go. Spread that out. Let's see the line. Yeah, these rollers I'm not impressed with. You're leaving lines way easier than the cheaper ones. It's crazy. These are the better ones. The Valspar instead of some home brand that they have that I usually buy. Maybe that's why I'm used to those ones. Alright. There's the first coat pretty much. Let that sit a while. I've got exactly enough paint I poured in there. You should try the green tea Monster. Green tea? I've never tried the green tea. I plead the fifth. Oh, yeah. Ask me no questions, I tell no lies. In other words, right, Rebel? Alright, run coat all around, guys. I need to, I can clean up some of my tools. Because I'm pretty much, once I get this a second coat, I'll put the trim on there and on the front there. And we'll pretty much be done. I got a lot of cleaning though. Alright, put this thing back on since we're done painting for now. We don't need the primer in here. We shouldn't need this anymore. The vacuum will eventually. Caulking. Hopefully we don't need more caulking. Should we try the green? Yeah, I have never tried that. We should, I guess. Trying ain't trying if you don't try it. That's a new revelation. Trying ain't trying if you don't try it. Senor. course, I'm tracking white powder throughout the house because this room has white powder in it. Looking better? I guess. Still kept it smooth wall, smooth ceiling. Because that's what the rest of the house is. So, other than some of the remodel a guy did, somebody did, was not. Sweep this room up within reason. Move that up there. Put that back in that hole. There's a hole in the bottom of this. Allegedly. Just ask the saber-toothed squirrel. Alright, where's the dustpan?
Dustpan. There you are.
Bad dustpan. It doesn't leave it to the floor. Clean, 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 clean. Clean that floor. Whew, dusty in here. Game warden, hey, what's up, fishing? I'm the game warden. Did he done get you? I've never had one come by. Obviously, where I hunt, since you're way out in the boonies, it'd be hard for them to find you. But at least in my opinion.
My 2 cents worth ain't worth 2 cents, it ain't worth 5 cents.
Let's see, this one's trash, yeah. Of this roof repair stuff. Put that in the bin. In the bin. Drywall mud. We used almost half a box of drywall mud. That's quite a bit for a little project. 7 people in the chat. Appreciate y'all coming by. How's your guys' day going so far? Mine was going a little bit bad until someone wrote an encouraging word in the messages a little bit ago. Just gave me a reminder that there's Christ did something. He went through suffering more than we ever did. And kind of made me a little more happy. Remembering that Christ is there. I'm gonna have to go out anytime because I'm waiting on my mom and brother to get out of the store. Then I'll be driving. Yes, sir. We're picking up from the job here while the paint's drying, the first coat. Picking up wood scraps from fixing the roof, the ceiling, and the roof. So, deeper dipper. See what I gotta clean out? It's a mess. Since my shoes have white powder on them, they're kind of putting white powder on the concrete here. And they don't have a hose here. There's a bib there, but I bet you if it had a hose, it probably got stolen. Be my guess, unless it's in that little shed, which I think it's locked up, the little shed. So, anyways, appreciate you coming by, fishing. How are you doing, by the way? Hey, Crater. The only game warden I've ever met was my teacher in high school. Class once a week at the college. They teach flying drones. Got my commercial license part 107 through the FAA. That was the end gold class. Okay, cool.
Awesome. Awesome sauce, friend.
I gotta tell the owner of this place that I'm pretty much done just doing cleanup. That way I can get my final check. It's like $1,400 or something. I'm just waiting for that first coat of paint to dry so I can put a second one. So it has, primer, and then I'll have 2 coats of paint. All right, we need to put this mask underneath the seat so that way I know where it is. So when I need another one, it's in the same place I remembered it last time. Same with the other thing. Oh, I need to call up the one customer, see if I can drop by to stick on her mini blind slats. It only take a couple minutes. There's like 8 or 9 I got to replace. I forget. Or did I buy 12 of them? I bought like 1 or 2 more than I think I needed, just in case. The heat gets to them here in Arizona, so they bend. Then they get brittle and snap and crack and popple. Snap, crack, crapple, popple, whatever they go. The little saying that Rice Krispies have. I forget. Snap, crackle, pop. There we go. Snap, crackle, pop. Dust is all over the screen because I was sweeping in the room. Didn't do any sanding today. Sweep's barely on this thing. I want to tip over in the van. We'll have rubberized roof cement all in the van. And it should be fine, especially where I have it right now. Let me switch the screen here and I'll clean off the front. There we go. Had to move it around. Excuse me. All right, all right. Let's see, do I have staples in here still? Yep, I gotta shoot one out so I can latch the lock. There we go. Perfect. What's up, Orange Smoke? Thanks for coming by, bud. You just scrolling or did you just get an alert? The reason why I'm wondering is because, YouTube didn't push my first one in the first 10 minutes. And so I restarted it. And then I got a couple people in. Where you are picking up after this job here. You just got the notification now, 34 minutes later. Really? YouTube, why? Why, YouTube? Why? But, oh, if I was some pretty chick with my dingle-angles hanging out, twerking on the screen, ooh, they'd send it out right away so they can get all their money. Uh-huh. We know the game. YouTube, we know all about that. You hate us because you ain't us. So you slow us down. Yep, all about that. Clean out this rag here. Whoops. Got a slanty one for saying the orientation's wrong. Might have to try torquing a little more. I know, me too, right? Definitely have to put 18 or plus, but you don't get as many views from you know who from there. Anyways. Yeah, we're cleaning up after this job here. It's like, where do you start and stop if you're remodeling this thingy? So much of it is just like done just with bad caulking and it cracks when they put new windows in. Weird patchwork here and there. I mean,
It's a wreck. It's a wreck.
yeah, to say the least, mate. All these gun tubers are going to start twerking on the screen every time they do their lives. YouTube's going to be like, what? Is this what happens? We're going to have to try this ourselves. I think I picked up my ladder, right? Here, I left my ladder up here over the weekend on the roof. Which if the guy came by that I'm doing the job for, he might have been able to look at the roof then that way, but I didn't do it on purpose. Glad I didn't walk off. What's up, Minty? Hey, how's it going? Appreciate you coming by. I've, some reason, have not been seeing your live notifications. I know you stuck on one of them on a post that you weren't going to have a live, but I have been seeing some of your shorts, and then I just started watching, I think it was Cactus Rant, it was called. Just started watching it, and then I needed to leave for work, so. Is that a single or a double? It's a single, this one. It's a single wide. It's a super single. Super singles. Kind of like me. I'm a super single. That's an inside joke with one of my buddies. Years ago when we went to Bible school together, we were traveling to California before I moved in that area. And you'd see those semis with the super single that are like, what, 16-inch wide tires, like a big old drift tire kind of. Not drift. What do you call it? Drag tire. I'm good, just hanging out before I go to work. Okay, appreciate it. Anyway, so yeah, the joke was, hey, yeah, look at those super singles. That must be like us. We were all single back then. He's married now and he's got 2 or 3 children. But I'm not. And he's like not 6 years, maybe 3 years younger than me. I forget. Now, where am I going to put these screws? Because if I let them go, they're going to dump everywhere. See how the box is just falling apart? That's why I like Lowe's. A lot of times when you go to Lowe's, they have containers for their screws. Maybe not for drywall, I guess, but some of the other stuff they do and Home Depot doesn't. We'll put it in this Napa bucket. That way if it spills out, it's going to spill out in the bucket. Yeah. And guys, yeah. Good, just hanging out. Okay, hello, creator. I got that from Conservative Vibes. It's a YouTube channel. I got 2 of them when they were buy one, get one free when they first came out, like shortly after he passed, unfortunately. We would say something else, but we can't. When he was offed by the left. We all know. We all know. He was spreading too much good stuff. And they didn't like that. So they took him off. Took him off the charts, unfortunately. There's some weird stuff happening, though. It seems unique with that. I shouldn't need the stool anymore that's theirs. Me and my dad started a mobile mechanic business and we fix semis. Oh, that's what my brother-in-law just started doing. He works for a company now. He moved into the area and he works for, well, he works on semis and machinery, like dozers, what else? Graders, all sorts of stuff. That's cool. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot, mate. Alright, put you guys chilling in the window there as I sweep. There's some drywall might need to chip up. Let's see. Get some. Alright, a little scraper. Actually, this isn't mine. The customers here are gonna scrape on the floor here. I actually had it in my pocket when I went home yesterday. I must have dragged something across the floor there. See, our most popular thing we do is trailers and stuff, dot inspections. We gotta go. See ya. Thank you, fishing. Heavy machinery repair is a lucrative business. No one ever takes proper care of heavy machinery unless they personally own it. Correct. All those companies' own mechanics get absolutely trashed. Leave my pry bar and sanders in here. So important. Excuse me. I don't know what that was. Got all choked up. All company-owned machines get absolutely thrashed. 0 people in here. YouTube, I don't believe you. If anyone's in here, please put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you are here. And if you're not all there. That'd be everybody. We're all missing a couple screws. Yeah, it said nobody was in here. It said 0. And we got Eastern and Creator in here. Now it's saying 1, probably because I said type in 1 and YouTube's like, oh, he's wanting us to say 1? Sure, we'll put a 1 in the chat. Let's get this swept up here. Make a little trail. Sweep up this pile of stuff here. I gotta run the vacuum inside the room, but I'm leaving that till last. Has the feed been pixelated at all? Because I looked at one of my shorts that it was a highlight for live, and it was so pixelated, it looked like it was from '93 or something. I mean, this mobile home is metal side, so I didn't know if it's something with the metal of the mobile or what. All right, what we got? Oh, kind of feel like camping this weekend. I wish I could too. I'd love to. I'm studying for a sermon though. Guys, I think this is dried enough. I can put a second coat on now, folks. Yep. Oh, I want to go hiking too, but I guess I could go hiking, bring my notebook and Bible with me and my phone so I can do some word search. and bring Skittles, and we'll just chill in the mountain on the weekend on Saturday, do some studying, and then come down. I've actually did that another time for a devotional. Years ago, I was up in the mountains before I got Skittles. Camped up in the mountains when I was still dating. Super windy that night, like 60-mile-an-hour gusts with wind and rain. This like at a diagonal. It was fun. Been listening to the live stream while getting some work done. So you've been in here. It's just YouTube's not saying you're in here. Right now it says 2 people are in, which 2 people did respond, but still. Earlier it said nobody was in here. What's this? Oh, that's allegedly a .22 Magnum in my pocket. I'm fondling. Allegedly, I'm touching something in my pocket. Oh wait, that's this thing. All right, second coat of paint, folks. Second coat coming right up. Coming right up, mate. See, senor. But how much paint I poured in there last time? Not a little more than that. Don't want to put too much. Last time I put exactly the right amount. I didn't have to pour any out or nothing. It was nice. You got the chip and dip ratio just right on there. You know how it is. It's a struggle. Struggle. The chip and dip ratio is so hard. Clean out the groove. Smooth it out in there a little more. Same here. Oh yeah, I listen to lives quite often with earbuds on while I'm working. And then I can have it running, and who cares who comes in while I'm working. Like for this, you know? Well, I do not like these high-end rollers. They show lines way easier than the cheaper ones, which is strange, right? In my opinion, anyways. It seems like weird. They seem like they show lines way easier. And these are higher-end rollers. Could be because I'm running smooth wall, but I mean, that's what you do, right? Smooth ceiling, not wall. It ain't no wall, brother. Go around this light fixture here. See that little line that created. Keep the edge wet, guys, so you don't see the roller breakups. Yeah, I got paint on there, but it's getting covered up. It's got a trim piece. Hide those road marks. Oh dear. It's hitting my... Oh, butters. I goobered up my my screw. Cut paint all in it now. Which maybe it already had some drywall mud, who knows.
Oh well.
When we mount that thing, we'll fix it. Fix it when we mount it. Buggers. Make sure I don't step into the paint, right? Yeah, it's leaving like holidays, not holidays, these little extra bunny trails on the edge when I'm rolling it. Right on the edge here more so than it should. Blend that over. Hey, what's up, Gunnerman? Bob the Builder, yep. Except that's not my name, unfortunately. That was my grandpa's name, Robert. Bob. So it was my brother, too, before we had changed his name when we adopted him. His name was Robert. His name was Robert as well. Second coat definitely isn't using quite as much. Since it was primer before that, soaked in decent. Oh, got paint on the trim there. Put this rag in my hands for. Smells like paint in here. So many dream jobs running, hee hee hee, but what I see, Gunsmith is numero uno, and numero uno hermano. You know, you know. You know, brother. You know. All right, we'll let that sit a little bit. That was coat number 2, so we should be pretty much done then. See how well it turns out. You can still see that line. It's like the tape flexed a little bit. It doesn't want to join right with this weird material. Even though I spread a lot of mud across it. 3 coats. lift the land. Why are my feet so dirty already? I mean, I know the floor is dusty, but that dusty? That's a primer drip right there, I think. Sweep as much as you can. Alright, let's chip off these drywall mud splatters. I'll wipe them off with a rag, a wet rag. That one's a paint tag. That one's a big splatter. Some of it's tracked around. I had it on my foot and it spots everywhere. Gotta wipe down the whole floor here. Which is the first time I'm sure someone did that. They use plastic quarter round, it looks like. I see that a lot in this area. People using plastic quarter round. Kind of weird. Then they don't paint it, they just stick it on. And it's kind of hard to paint because unless you spray it, you see brush lines. This. Set that out there. Move this one out. That broom. It smells like paint in here, all right, folks. Kind of strong. Not kind of, it is. Hey, what's up, STO? Can you do Elvis voice? I love but a hound dog. I love but a hound dog. Something like that. I just remembered my security clearance polygraph's exactly week. Cool. SDO with the check-in. What good people. God, brother. This is my guy showing love and spreading good cheer. Thank you. Morning, STO firearms instructor. Who is? Who's a firearms instructor? You are? For real? No, for fakesies. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yes, for real, you dummy.
You two-bit good for nothing scallywag? No. This would be the cleanest floor in the mobile once I'm done with it. We'll be hand mopping this. Wiping the walls again. I'm hand mopping it. Looks a little patchy, the paint, just because it's got dry spots and wet spots. All right, I need to put up this trim and this other stuff too. Let me get my pin nailer, thread nailer or something. Nobody's in here? Shows nobody's in here again, guys. I don't believe that. You two, why you lying? Why you lie? Oh, wow. Those don't want to come out worth a hoot. Let's see if I can get them out easier by a different way. Let's see. Grab them this way. That works, but it kind of breaks the wood up on the backside since it's cheap trim. You don't see the backside, so. Creator says, I'm here. Again, it said nobody was in here. And as soon as I say that, people start typing and then it says 2. No wonder people aren't getting their views because YouTube's not calculating who's actually even in. Oops, can't touch the ceiling like that. Let's not do that. Sneeze. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, you probably saw a mist. Poof. Alright, this one I'm going to use this pin nailer on. Put it back behind here where it used to be. I think it'll fit in there even with the new drywall. Pin nail that up. They used like these little teeny I don't know what they would have called them back then. Super, super small staples. They're like wire staples. Teeny little boogers. Alright, I get this little piece off that broke, unfortunately. Get it in there. Just shove back in that crack, way back in there. Way back in there, mate. No wonder it broke when I was trying to get it in and out. Alright, we're going to have to trim off the end a little bit. At least the trim back then was real wood, right? The little pieces they used were real wood. Whoa there. So small, it's hard to grab. So small, hard to grab. Insert joke. There we go. Where's that trim piece? It's out here. Goes up on the top. Oh, here it is. Right here. It was right across here. Like so. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it would help if I turn it on, right? Although, that might end up going all the way through if I do that. So we'll pin nail it. It's a little dusty. Someone else used like regular staples. Hilarious. There we go. Not the best, but that's kind of how it was, unfortunately. All right. That joint doesn't look the greatest either, just because of the way that the roof goes up. I can't change the roof pitch when it's collapsing. Do they have a plug? Alright, time to get down on all fours here after I pick up these staples and wood chunks. Although, I could use, yeah, I guess I could, like myself. Vacuum to get the corners. Uses the vacuum itself off too. Still says nobody's in here again. And they're probably, possibly. Hate that YouTube does that. Might as well stop it and restart it, huh? Bye. Might as well. If we're not getting anybody, might as well stop it and restart it. Push it back. Take out the vacuum cleaner. There's no outlets in this mobile on the wall here? That's weird. Alright, let's clean the rag off.
Want to get your new rag, mate?
Not a new rag, I need to clean it off. This thing broken the floor, so. Couple spots that drywall mud got tracked through the house. I gotta scrub off. Entrance here of the room. I think that right there is paint. Yeah, it's coming up more rough. Rough. Oh, rough. Scrub a dub dub. Dust in here's making my nose run. That right there's pink too, I think. That one definitely is. Who knows, maybe some of this was here already on the floor, because some of it's coming off really hard. Yeah, like this stuff right here, some of this looks like it was already on there. Let's get cleaned up again. New rag. Time to clean it up again. Alright, let's move this door back so I can get behind it. All up. Alright. Oh, hello there. How art thou? Get some more paint here on the floor. That probably is for me. And my nail gets it off better than this thing. Because it's curved so I can get down in there better. Get down in there better. Nobody's in here again. YouTube is just doing me dirty today, guys. Real dirty. Real dirty like. Down and dirty. They don't like us today. They're not pushing my content. Probably because they know they only have a couple more days before my strike's lifted and then they'll start pushing it again. You're supposed to. That's how it usually is. Every time you get something they don't like, even though I have all the proof, they shut you down. They double discipline you. Don't tell me there's no such thing as shadow banning on YouTube. There's experts from YouTube that used to work there. This is 100% true. So, yeah. Yeah, that's paint from somebody else. I didn't even paint inside the closet. Alright, let me wash this off again, let the floor dry, and then we'll wipe the walls down. here again. There's at least one person here. They jumped to two for a little bit. All right. Let's wipe off some of the spots that I had drywall mud on my shoe, and it tracked it through the house. A couple spots here and there. Wipe off the main track of me coming through here. I gotta clean off the porch somehow too, but I don't have a garden hose to just rinse that off. That's just mostly dust. Maybe a little actual mud. Who knows? Let's move this out of the way. Set it there. Move this to over here. Gotta rinse this off again. There's a little bit of mud right there. Drywall mud, guys. Get it on your foot, kind of tracks it throughout the house. No bueno. No bueno, hermanos. Alright. Now this thing needs staying up. There we go. Oh, each stir, don't bite. All right, we should be able to move the vacuum out. If the lid doesn't pop off and make a big old mess. Toss the hose over there. Whee! Sorry, the screen's all dusty. I'm just trying to blow it off. If you heard air noises, that's what that was. My van is full, guys. It's a wreck right now. It needs organized. Got trash in it from probably 3 jobs. Got to figure out how to clean off these bricks. Drywall dust on it. I need to call up the owner of the place and tell him I'm done. We're just cleaning up. That way I get my check. My checky check. Yes, sir. Got another like. Got one more like. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I think I got maybe 4 subscribers yesterday, or was it 6 in total with the 2 likes I did? I forget. YouTube just so mean with this new algorithms. You can't get anything done. You don't get any new subscribers unless you're doing something really wonky. And they keep pushing it because if they would push us, we'd get more money and more views, which would give them more money and more views. Like they're shooting themselves in the foot. It makes no sense why they're so dumb like that. Alright, move this over here. Probably gonna fall down, hit me in the head. Bonk. Alright. We're already cleaned the floor in that room. Move our paint. There we go. Let's still drying a little bit in there. We replaced the ceiling. Yeah, 4x8 sheet pretty much. Collapsed. We need to mount that light too. See, I need a Phillips for that. Phillips.
Phillips 66.
No, that's Route 66. Oh no, there's a Phillips 66. It's a gas station.
What's up? What's up?
Should have an impact in here with that. I think I took the battery off of it. There it is. Good old Milwaukee. Milwaukee Fuel Gen 3. No, this is Gen 4. My other one's a Gen 3, which Gen 3 is just as good as the Gen 4, honestly. Other than this is a little shorter. There's been proof that it's just as good, the Gen 3 versus the Gen 4, which is this one. It's got better features, yeah. Alright. Set you guys up here while I put this light up. Move you guys to the right there, mate. Alright, take the grid off. I don't think those line up okay. I don't know if those will. Let me shut the power off. Just in case it decides to pop undone. Does dumb stuff sometimes. They do dumb stuff sometimes, my friends. I don't know if those heads will fit through the holes. Let alone go deep enough to pop out. I don't think these are big enough screws. Okay, we're gonna have to find something else that'll work. These are what came with the box. They're not long enough. Okay. We'll have to find some longer ones. They're too short. They're too short, my friends. The screws are too short. We cannot use these screws. No, we cannot. Unfortunately. I should have a caddy with tornillos in it. Tornillos más grandes. That's bits. Oh, it's possibly over there. Let me see. Possibly. That one's the electrical one, so the other one should be screws. I just have to crawl over everything in here. Without killing myself, offing myself. And we just broke a fragile mud bucket. Well, 5-gallon bucket. You're fragile. Yeah, I know. Because we're humans, we're not superhumans. Alright, I think I found a couple long ones inside here. In here. Contain the water. Yeah, I need to clean my van out. There's a wreck in here. I have to climb everything because it's got piles of trash in there from numerous jobs. Alright. I cleaned the screen off, sorry. Junk was on it. Dust. Hopefully these screws work. They should. They're long. Alright. I think. Here we go. Those two should work. I think they're the right size for that. Those other ones are too big. Those big old ones out here. Big old heads. These ones should work. Went from 5 to 3 in a split second. Un segundo split. Alright. Make sure these will fit. Those gonna fit or are they too small? Those are too small. They slide in and out too much. Maybe the other ones will fit. No, those are too fat. We need an in-between size. Okay, there's one. these might work. There's from bolts from a deadbolt. These are probably about the right size threads right here. I don't know, is it blurry, guys? Sometimes when I have the phone sitting here, it's all pixelated. Fortunately. Hey, look at that. They're gonna fit in there, or they're the wrong size thread? The actual pitch of the thread. Let's see. Oh yeah, they fit. Nice. All right. Okay, let's see if we can get this lined up. All right, got that one lined up. Through the hole, now that one. And now this one. Oh, we got a little of the insulation in there. Can't have that. Some of the insulation got in the way. Let's see, do I have something to push that back in? I have my knife with me, do I? Have a key? I got this little thingy. Shove that back in. There we go. You gotta do the trick, folks. And the key to fob with the tag saved the day. Again. See if we get this to stay. Someone else did some monkey business with it and it bent it all up, it looks like. Oh my, no wonder. Yeah, it's all foodled. There we go. Add a little paint on it. Give that a whirl. There we go. It was already missing the glass thingy, so. Yeah. Alright, let me clean off this rag again. Wiped off these black thingies. Cleaned them off once already. Well, more than that, but got more dust on them again. Gloss here. Wipe this one off. All right. Whoops, got the screws in my pocket. Off the screw, got some dust up there. All right, y'all. Either the chat is dead and no one's talking, or YouTube is not allowing messages to come through. It's probably both. Because the one makes the other happen. All right. All right, well, this in the corner where it used to be. Put this thingy on it. Dustpan. We have a roof removal tool here for removing shingles. And this is a metal roof on this thing. So I'm not sure why that's here. Other than the handle's broken on it. Maybe the guy who lived here before was a roofer. I don't know. right. We need to scrub the porch now. Try to see if I can get my footprints off. See that rag in here? My sunglasses are. Well, y'all, I'm going to shut the live off. We've been an hour and a half now, a little over. Only 16 likes. Appreciate y'all coming by, guys. You have a blessed day. Blessed night, blessed afternoon, blessed rest of your life. In morning, if it's still morning. It is here. Anyways, appreciate y'all. Have a good one. Remember, you can never go wrong doing what's right. And through Jesus Christ is the way to salvation. Appreciate y'all. Signing off. Thank you.